Hey guys, Jody here. So, I gotta say, I have the coolest news ever. Yesterday was an extremely eventful day for me. I finally had the chance to pay for my birth doula workshop. I am so excited. I have been wanting to do this for a good 2 to 4 years, and there may have been even times before that where I had considered it but was a little uncertain, had a few concerns, had some things getting in the way. Wasn't exactly sure where I was going education wise, as far as my schooling and if that was even going to be able to fit in. But everything is falling exactly into place. So I'm really excited. I can't wait. I did go through a time where I was a little nervous, but now I'm honestly getting more excited. It's looking extremely hopeful, honestly. Everything is just falling so perfectly together. I actually may have my first client possibly in May. I'm not going to be requiring them to pay for the service because I'm going to be long distance from them. I'm not even sure exactly if this is even going to work. I know I do get to see them in May, which I'm really excited about. I've got transportation arrangements for that. Many of you may or may not know that I am visually impaired, and so that presents its own set of challenges with this. I'm still really excited. I don't want to let that get in the way at all. And I'm not too concerned about it. Actually, most people think that this would actually be really good for someone who's visually impaired, so I'm really excited about that. I've got a lot of support from the person that's training me as well. I've been communicating the issues and concerns with her, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I am super excited. I do hope my client in May works out. I'll be out of town for about a month with that situation. I'm going to be spending some time with my family down there as well, so that'll be really nice. And I don't do this on a regular basis. It was just taking clients like really long distance. I'm talking really long, like 6 hours away. I don't do that on a regular basis. This just happened to work out because it was sort of a family member of mine. It was actually just one of my cousins, believe it or not. But it just really happened to work out. I thought it was going to be a great opportunity, and it's not a guarantee, but it's something we're looking into. I'm still trying to get all the kinks worked out. It's kind of a slow process, but it's okay. There's just a lot of details that have to be dealt with. I probably won't even fully know until I actually get down there, which is really exciting. So, the number one question I get from people, and I kind of want to address this on a video in case anybody's interested, is why do you want to be a birth doula? And it actually goes back to two situations in my life. As a middle-aged child, I lived in a school in St. Augustine and lived in a dorm there. Many of you may know of it, the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind. And when I had roommates there, and even just making friends and talking to people in general, the staff noticed that I did very well with students that had not only blindness, but something else along with their visual impairment. They found that I worked very well with the special needs students or those that had additional disabilities along with their visual impairment. And with this being said, they would wind up putting me with roommates that had a similar type of issue. And so that was a very unique experience for me. Well, I got paired up with somebody one time that presented some big challenges for me, and it really became an inspiration, so to speak. And it's funny because there was actually a staff member that told me, oh, well, you're so helpful to everybody. You love to nurture people. I think you would make a wonderful birth doula. And I had no idea exactly what that was. I think I may have heard of them once or twice, but I wasn't really that familiar with it. And I looked at her like she's insane. I said, first off, I get kind of nervous in that type of situation. Secondly, And I will tell you right now, if anybody's worried about that, I'm teaching myself how to cope, because I know that it's really important that you try to stay relaxed and, just enjoy the experience. And I know with more practice and experience, I'll get that. So I just have to tell myself, the nerves are normal, but to not really pay them much mind. Um, so anyway, she thought that I would be really good at that. And at the time, I'm like, no, this is not for me. I don't like that type of situation. It makes me really nervous. Well, years later, I don't know why, but I was inspired into it. And I started noticing that I really had this big passion to help women and families. And I couldn't quite figure out where a lot of it came from. I think a chunk of it probably stems from when I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome. You see, I was told that I may not be able to have children of my own, and it's something that I've wanted for a while. And I thought, well, if I can't do it, how about just help those that can? How about help those fulfill their dream of a childbirth, their experience, their way, the things they want and their birth preferences. I thought, if I can't do this myself, I want to help someone else that can. And I feel very fulfilled in this. It's almost like I'm experiencing it with the person. Now, I will be honest, I do not have any experience yet, but when I picture myself in this situation, this is what I envision. And it makes me feel like I'm experiencing it at the same time as they are. And I get a lot of fulfillment from this. And it seems to fill the gap for me with the desire to have kids. I'm more focused on enjoying my career and helping others. And so I don't think about my own desire to start a family so much. And I know there's options of adoption and foster care and things of that nature. I'm just not sure if I want to take something like that up or not. I mean, it's something I've thought about, but I don't know, I have less of an interest in that, honestly. But that's pretty much a little bit about me and why I want to be a doula. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. I do check them on a pretty regular basis. Once to twice a week, I would say, something like that. And my workshop is in April. It's April 13th through the 15th. I am super excited about that. I'll be out of town all of May, and I'll be coming back mid-June. So I'm really excited for that, and can't wait to see where that goes. Any questions, post them in the comments below, and I will be very happy to answer them. Have a great day.